Live, Laugh, Loot contains foul language, violence, drug and alcohol references, and irreverent humor. So if you're not a fan of all that, then don't watch the show. Okay, bye.
I'm recording now. That's what I'm doing. Because I hit the record button.
Yay!
Yay, I'm going to make a big bite out of my apple because I forgot to eat this.
Nice sound. I didn't hear it over Discord, but I bet it was a good sound.
I heard the first bite sound.
Yeah, just the tiniest creak.
It didn't peak like I thought it would.
But editor, please put that in pause stretch and just layer that in the background while we talk. Stretch it to 800% speed.
Gosh.
Actually, or stretch, not speed.
I was going to say, that's just not, you're not even going to hear it.
Yeah, no, that's inaudible range. How much do you want to bet I'm not going to do that?
None, because if I make a big bet, you're going to win.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. It would not be wise to bet with me on something that I will control. You're smart, Wolf Chaos-on.
That's new.
You can't stop winning.
I can't stop winning.
Previously on Live, Laugh, Loot. Ozzy and Felicia fight their old captor Bobby Lambino in the lab underneath the Wet n Wild washout, with Ozzy accidentally throwing his daughter Loca with a K into the fray and then falling unconscious, and Felicia doing some Team Fortress 2 dance taunts and then blowing herself up with C4. The Juggernaut then saved the day and beat Bobby Lambino senseless, and the party reconvened back up at the park as the mutton mouth was taken away. With one boss beaten, Ozzy and Felicia headed out to the Big Wheel to find more answers there. So we open this session with the two of you heading away from the Wet n Wild wash out toward the Big Wheel. And I'm going to say, for the sake of atmosphere, I don't know if we established what time of day it was. I'm going to say it is like pre-dawn. The sun hasn't peeked up over the horizon, but there's definitely bathed in a nice yellow, orangey glow. I don't know what color the sun would be on a moon that's orbiting Saturn. And I also don't know like what the color of dawn would look like. Let's just say it looks like an Earth orange dawn. There's definitely a shot of you two walking with the camera's in the distance and we see you two silhouetted against the sunrise. Looks really cool. Great lighting budget. The two of you are heading over to the Big Wheel, which, as a reminder, because it's been a while since we've been here, is the Ferris wheel, which you have been able to see. You've been close enough to the Ferris wheel that you just seen it in the distance, because of course Ferris wheels get really damn tall. You pass by the Galleria, which is on your left, which is more or less like the food court area. It seems like this part of the park is not as secure. You don't see anybody walking around here. And eventually the two of you make it to the Ferris wheel attraction. You look up. This thing is towering. I don't know if either of you would have been around many Ferris wheels. But if you have, this one, Felicia, you would have been here.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe this is her theme park.
You remember the Big Wheel lives up to its name.
But we can't call it Big Wheel. That's a copyrighted Marvel character.
Fine, the big turny thing.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
The big ball.
Big ball. So, the Big Wheel is as tall as you remember, Felicia. Definitely not in as good as condition as you remember. But honestly, considering this theme park has been abandoned for over 2,000 years, this Ferris wheel actually kind of looks like it's in solid condition. You can see the lights around it are still on, and not that you're a mechanical genius, but there are no obvious signs that this Ferris wheel is like dangerous or decrepit. It actually looks kind of well maintained.
I wouldn't trust that, Ace. May not be creaking yet, but I've never trusted it.
What?
That. The big turny thing.
Oh, that's, what the hell even is that?
It's like a giant wheel that spins around with people in it.
Oh, that sounds awful.
A newfangled contraption to entertain the masses. I don't trust it.
Why not?
What is wrong with a good old roller coaster? Go fast, run the risk of going into a wall at 100 miles an hour? Great fun. Meanwhile, there's this stupid giant wheel that moves slow and looks cheap.
I thought you just said that, it's fine. Oh, my head hurts. Anyway, alright, so, Felicia. Where do you want me to go?
What do you mean by I was following you!
Oh, you were following the concussed ostrich. Yeah, just kidding. I'm trying to be funny. Is it working?
All you're doing is talking gobbledygook.
I never learned that.
I give up.
Yep. And Ozzy's gonna look at the map and just like, all right.
Cool. Yep, Ozzy, you look at the map. You are at the attraction marked the Big Wheel, which there is a handwritten note next to this attraction on your map that says code Proud Mary.
Mary is proud. It's like a
I
canary.
support Mary's pride.
Good, as we all should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Ozzy's gonna see if there's like a box or anything nearby, because obviously the Ferris wheel needs like something to make it work. So he's gonna see if there's anything around.
The two of you can see that the booth that the ride operator would be in is open, so you may enter that if you desire.
Absolutely.
I would like to observe the scenario. I'd like to perception check.
Sure. So, Ozzy, if you'd like to investigate inside the ride booth, that'll be intelligence investigation. Felicia, I think for you, if you want to like kind of just take a look around, just kind of get a lay of the land, I think that would be presence and space-wise, or also investigation.
It wouldn't matter. I have nothing in either of those two. So it's just 3 cards because I'm healthy.
Yep.
Queen of Clubs is my only success.
Okay.
There's no way.
Tell me what happened, Ozzy.
Well, first I realized, I like started drawing 3 cards. I'm like, oh, these are like an ace, a 2, a 3. Oh, and then I had to shuffle them. So I have 1 success and a joker.
Neat.
Joker was literally the first card I drew.
So 1 success from Navi to look around, 1 success and a joker from Ozzy to check the booth. Okay, cool. Let's start with Felicia. Felicia, you are not in any way, shape, or form an engineer. Your investigation doesn't reveal a lot about the Ferris wheel, but you do notice something seems to be up at the top of this Ferris wheel. Something is tied up at the top of the struts that make up the Ferris wheel's like support. So for example, if this Ferris wheel started moving, it would remain at the top. You cannot see what it is from down here, but something is up there that looks important.
Can I, like, extend the distance of my eyeballs?
Sure, let's do, I think agility and perform makes sense for that.
Okay,
that's
that's
a cartoon thing.
7 cards, 8 because I'm healthy.
Bada bing.
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
I got 4 successes. I got a Queen of Diamonds, a King of Clubs, a King of Spades, and a Queen of Hearts.
Friggin' sweet. Felicia, you basically, like, imitate, like, a periscope, like it's a submarine, but use your eyeballs instead. You zoom in. It's like a really in-depth camera lens. You see exactly what is up there. It's 2 tunes tied up, and... hey, you recognize them. That's that's Lynx, Floyd, and Betty Bunny, tied up at the top of this Ferris wheel.
My darlings!
You also notice, because you got a lot of successes, you do call out to them. They are unresponsive. You theorize that you got enough successes that I will tell you they appear to be alive but unconscious at the moment.
We'll, like, scrabble back to Ozzy.
Ozzy! Ace, I need you! Up there! My 2! Get them down!
Ozzy, as you are looking around the booth, you do find that this looks like a pretty simple operation. This booth isn't that big, so as an ostrich, you are able to just barely fit in. And you do... Oh, first off, side note, I am pocketing your joker for now, but with your 1 success, you do see that there is a terminal. The only thing in here that seems to be connected to the ride in some way is a terminal. You can see text on the terminal screen is blinking, enter ride mode, and there seems to be a blank text field. That is all you can see in here that you can interact with. As Felicia runs into the booth screaming that something's up there, you gotta get up there.
What? What? Okay, you told me not to speak Swedish to you, and you're speaking that. Okay, breathe. What up?
My loves, my sweethearts, my 2, Floyd and Buddy, up there on the top of the wheelie thingy.
Okay, so you're asking me to get them down.
Precisely.
See, this is communication helps. Yeah.
Look, those 2 have been kidnapped for a while. I've been scared and worried about them, and now I could see them. They're just within my grasp.
Ozzy's already trying to see if he can figure out how to move this thing. And then, I don't know if you want me to, like, play into the Joker by chance, or no.
I'm pocketing it for now. So
Okay.
That's
Great.
scary.
I have a thing in mind for it. It's not relevant at the moment. So for now, we'll just play as if you just got the success, and that's it.
I'm
Okay.
very scared with where this is going.
How do you think I feel? Well, yeah, I was just gonna look at everything. All right, so maybe if I, oh, I can just actually no, I probably shouldn't move this figure. When's the last time you think this thing moved? Okay. And Ozzy's gonna.
If anyone in this party would like to try and figure that out, that would be intelligence engineering, which I
Oh,
know
yeah.
is everybody's strong suit.
Hey, I'm good at that. I'm good at one of those. Yeah, Ozzy's gonna see if he can figure it out.
Cool. Intelligence engineering.
All right, so that's just intelligence. That is one success. Wait, am I
Okay.
fully healthy or am I still at
Yes, you should be. I gave you a full heal last time. So, yeah.
5? Well, crap. That one success should have went to the last. Well, whatever. Oh, hey, another. Okay, so that's 2 successes then. Cool.
Ozzy, you stick your neck out of the booth and you take a look at this Ferris wheel. This doesn't look like it has been in disrepair for that long. It does look, as far as you know, like a ride that has been, if not in heavy use recently, does look like it could still run and you could be reasonably assured that it will run efficiently. There doesn't appear to be any signs that this won't run. So you theorize that it has been run recently enough, or at least has just been properly upkept. Perhaps like running in maintenance mode.
Yeah, well, I can try. It's been mostly either running by itself or somebody used it recently, but, I mean, you want me to go ahead and try? I mean, I can't guarantee that it'll go too well, because I don't know how old this thing is. It's been used recently, but I'm an ostrich who doesn't know how to be a carnival, or carny, that thing. You know what? I'm gonna take that as a yes. And he's gonna, go ahead and try to move it.
How would you like to try and move it?
Oh, he's gonna try to do it with the computer.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder. Proud Mary might be a password. And he's gonna, try to use that computer to, move it.
So you would like to type Proud Mary onto the console? Is that what you're doing?
If it doesn't allow him to.
There was an empty text field, and it seems like it is waiting for an input, so you
Okay,
may
then-
type whatever you want in there.
Then yeah.
All right, Ozzy, you type Proud Mary into the text field, and you press enter, and the computer says ride mode selected. Ozzy and Felicia, you see the lowermost car on the Ferris wheel open up, and it is beckoning you inside. You can hear that the generic-ass carnival music starts to play, as it looks like the Ferris wheel is back in operating condition.
Oh, hey, I got the. You know what? Maybe in a second life I was a Ferris wheel jockey. Is that what they are? You know, I don't know why I'm asking. Hey, do you want to ride?
I would rather not. I just want them down here.
I know. You want your lovers. I get it. And he's gonna look over at the cart one more time, and just a solid tear drops down his face. One day. Anyway, yeah, let's see if I can move this. And he's gonna see if he can, get it moving. Trying to rotate the wheel.
I'm going to say from your one success for your investigation, you couldn't find any, immediate obvious controls. You figured that might be potentially deeper in the terminal that you just accessed, but you don't know from your flips how to operate them.
Valid.
And the terminal screen is just stuck on a access granted screen at the moment.
Hey, do you want to try, hopping on that?
You're asking me to hop on the ride while I'm waiting for them to come down, which would send me up.
I mean, someone has to ride it. I'm kidding. I just... you know what? You're right. Maybe I'm the one. Maybe this is what I need
No,
to do.
no, wait. That just ask Loco with the K. She's smart. She should understand how this works.
Yeah.
Did we really
I
try
mean-
running a computer program thingy without discussing the sentient computer thing that knows more than both of us?
Well, Loco with a K kind of has been through some stuff.
Yeah, this would be the calmest thing ever. It's like, hey, are we using this device correctly? Is this safe?
Father, do you require something of me?
Yeah, but
I am sorry, I was in sleep mode.
no, you're fine. I mean, you did just get shot, so
Yes, but I am doing better.
good. I'm glad that you got your smile back. Anyway, yeah, no, we need help. I need to figure out how to move this thing to get Felicia's lovers down.
Would you mind plugging me into the terminal, and I can see what I can do from here?
Nothing bad's gonna happen, is it? You know what? I'm gonna trust you, kid. You're growing.
Thank you, Father. I will be okay.
And he's gonna plug it in.
You plug your phone into the terminal, and you can see, cracked behind the bullet hole in the screen, you can see Local Viveke is scanning information. After a little while, she pings, and she's like, Father, it appears that the Ferris wheel is in operating mode. You may enter the car, and the car seems to want to stop at the top of the Ferris wheel. If you want to reach the top of the Ferris wheel, this seems like the most convenient option, especially because you may not be able to climb the outside struts.
My dumbass generally interpreted your initial description as if, like, they were on top of a car, and if we just turned it on and moved it, they would come down to us.
No. They're tied up on the outside. Like, they're tied up on, like, the supports.
Okay,
So if you move the Ferris wheel cars, they will stay stationary.
Okay.
But you could get closer to them.
So, yeah, I'll hop on the car now. I am so sorry to waste all of our time with this.
Gosh,
Felicia, you connect the dots like, oh, wait a minute, I should do this, and bolt into the car.
Yeah.
Like, Ozzy, you just turn around, and Felicia's, like, in the car, like, come on!
Oh, so now we gotta do it.
Yes!
All right. And then internally he's screaming, finally, finally, in that voice. Why he has that voice, I don't know, but it's, his inner child sounds like that.
Finally, Ozzy, they did it!
You know how, like, web feet sounds like when it smacks on the ground?
Uh-huh.
Like
So
how
you're
ducks,
running
like-
into that car, like...
Yeah, but, like, awkwardly, like, legs out, like a penguin, just pop, 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 pop. Yeah.
Yep. You waddle on in.
Level with me, Ozzy. Am I okay?
What?
I haven't seen them in a while, and I've been fired. Am I okay? Should I really see them? I mean, it's the cat's pajamas and all, but I've been so long.
Ozzy, Felicia is sweating bullets.
Like actual bullets?
Yes.
No.
They manifest as actual bullets. A bunch of bullet shells are just rolling off of her head right now.
Felicia, flip the really cool charm firearms flip to sweat bullets.
So that's 3, and then I have no firearms, which is bullshit because I'm a cartoon character who deals with them all the time, but I'm healthy. I have 2 successes and a joker.
Oh my!
I'm anti-jokering that. You are not
Okay.
shooting Ozzy as he's getting on this thing. Absolutely not. Ozzy has wanted this thing since the moment he saw it. You are not taking this away from him.
You are okay. I just want to say, remember pocketing your other joker from earlier. Do
This
you
is yours.
really think?
This is yours. This is yours.
I'm just saying.
I will make that sacrifice.
What if this
It's
sacrifice isn't okay? That's what you say. Then okay, we're doing this.
So this Joker that Navi just flipped is being shot. Am I hearing that right?
You gosh darn right. I'm getting on this thing.
Okay, so Navi, that is now just 2 successes.
Okay.
Yeah, Felicia, you sweat actual bullets. They just sort of fall to the ground clinking, clink, 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 clink. And you know what? For 2 successes, Ozzy, you notice that she sweats a laser revolver cartridge. You may add 1 shot to your laser revolver.
Yeah.
So congrats, that was helpful.
Hey, thanks.
And yes, absolutely one of the bullets would have gone off if the Joker was kept. That is absolutely what I was going to do.
That's what I was like, I'm not. No. Ozzy is getting on this thing. He's not falling unconscious to a freaking sweaty bullet.
It would just hit Felicia's body armor and she would have been just like, that's weird. Anyway.
Yeah, it looks over and Ozzy's been shot. But anyway, look. Trying to think of how to word right. You love them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, distance and time makes the heart grow fonder. And, well, look, I'm not somebody who likes to, wear his feelings on his feathers, but you're pretty smart. You care about people, and while, yeah, you do go into a little anxious mode when you think about work, but at the same time, it's because you love what you do. And I guarantee that if I can see these qualities of you, there's no doubt in my mind that those qualities are still etched in their hearts. So, you may not be perfect right now going to them, but that's okay, because love isn't perfect. Love hurts, it's messy, it's bloody. I mean, it's a heart inside you to pump blood. But because of that, it keeps you moving, and that's kept you moving. Not this job, not this firing. No, your love kept you moving, just like their love is probably keeping them moving. Well, not physically, because they're but they are going to be moving, because of your love. All right, let's never talk about that again. And Ozzy's going to give you, like, a pat on the back, and then getting on the ride.
Excellent. Yep, the 2 of you enter the Ferris wheel car.
So we already were in it.
Well, whoever wasn't in the Ferris wheel car gets in the car. Let's just say there's room for both of you to sit on either side. Loco Wifike is in... No,
She's
actually...
still in the...
Okay, so Loco Wifike is in the... All right.
Yeah, because
You abandoned your daughter.
Well, no, she was going to be using it. Like, it was under my impression that she was
You're
going to,
leaving
like,
your child unattended.
she's growing up, okay? And also,
She's like
I'd
a
rather,
week
like, you
old.
know, yeah, well, she's been shot, okay?
And you think that's the best time to leave your daughter behind?
It's up to you, Ozzy.
I think Ozzy would leave her behind because in case something goes wrong with the technical side, she could at least do something about it. Like, that's his game plan. Like, you know, I trust her in case things get awire, that she can do something about it.
All right. The door then closes, and you feel the ride starting up. And your Joker happens. The two of you are in this car as it starts to buckle, and you can feel it's about to start moving as River walks up and approaches the car and bangs on the door outside. Ozzy, Felicia, what are you doing? Get out of there! As your car starts lifting up into the air. The Ferris wheel is rotating around. You are being lifted up, and just because of how big this Ferris wheel is, you are getting a view of the entire park. It honestly is quite nice if you're like trying to get a big view of everywhere around here. And not that this is the most scenic part of the Moon Titan, but, you know, there's quite a lot of sights to see. You can see, again, the sun is starting to come up over the horizon. It actually looks kind of serene, and it's just kind of nice to be in a quiet moment for a bit as the car approaches the apex of the wheel. And rather conveniently, it stops when your car is right at the top. Felicia, when this car comes to a stop, you immediately take a look out the window to see if you can get a better view of Floyd and Betty. And you do. You can see they are more or less right outside your window. But something doesn't look quite right about them. You take a look outside. You use your amazing periscope fox eyes again.
Yeah.
They just like crash right through the window.
And you take a quick look.
She's currently animated like a SpongeBob character, just
Yep. Yeah, your eyes are just moving around animated. This is not Floyd and Betty. These are convincing puppets that just look like Floyd and Betty. It seems like you have been tricked.
How did they manage to replicate our inky art style in 3D?
There's a little bit of cell shading. I'm gonna do a quick flip for puppet quality. It's a 9. It's actually kind of convincing. You would definitely be fooled from the ground where you first saw them, but not from up close.
Impressive. Wait, no, that's not them. Ozzy, we are trapped on this death trap, and we don't even have we don't have my.
What?
Ozzy, you also look out the window and you can see that there are just like two, looks like a cartoon Lynx puppet and a cartoon bunny puppet that are tied up. And you immediately clock, oh, well, those aren't real people.
Oh, that's not real. You think that... Oh, I understand now.
And I now need everybody in this car to do an intelligence and space wives flip.
Space wives?
Yes, you gotta find your space wives.
But I'm in a I only...
They're from
Well, I
space.
got failures only.
Cool.
You said intelligence and space-wise. Let's go.
Well, I
That's 7
said
cards.
intelligence and space wives, but what I meant was intelligence and space wise.
5, 6, 7. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm
be.
using a hero point. It's only 1, right?
It gets you 2, but you can only use 1. And then you can use as much drive as you want.
I got 1 success.
Okay, and Felicia got a goose egg.
Yep, I got nothing.
9 cards and 1 success. That's...
Felicia and Ozzy, you both notice something happening. You hear the car that you're in start humming. Not humming, but like a buzz almost. You can almost feel like a little bit of a shake. But Felicia, you are too panicky about the fact that your partners are not here to really worry about that. Ozzy, you get the sense that something in this car is causing a bit of a vibration. It's a very, like, precise vibration, and it doesn't seem like it's, like, moving the car around. It does more feel like something invisible that you cannot see is affecting your body in some way, and you just kind of feel weird.
Professor Brown. No, hey, do you feel or hear that?
I don't like what I feel.
Felicia, you feel horrible too, but you're not quite sure if it's what Ozzy's describing or the fact that, again, your partners are still missing and you didn't actually find them.
Ozzy's gonna start looking around to see, like... She's gonna look down the Ferris wheel to, like, see if it's, like, coming from anything specific with the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, why don't you do a wit and investigation to see if you can, like, snoop around further.
Alright. Wait, what's my wit again?
3.
It's 3. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's 8 cards. That is 4 successes, one of which is the Queen of Hearts.
Hot dang. So that is 5.
Took them so long to show up.
Finally.
Finally.
Ozzy, as you like feel like this like weird feeling in your gut, you immediately just kind of take a look around. You look outside the glass or like peek your head against the glass so you can look down, but you don't see anything outside the Ferris wheel. So you theorize that, okay, this must be coming from inside this car. You take a look around and you can see in the corners of the car there are little tiny, almost look like pinhole cameras that are looking around the car inside. You recognize, though, that they are not cameras. These are DNA scanners. And you deduce from your 5 successes that your DNA is currently being scanned.
Wait a minute. I'm DNA. I'm ink and paper.
Ozzy, you deduce that Felicia's DNA is being scanned as well.
Yeah, I'm just like...
You deduce that Felicia's species is not preventing her from being affected by this object.
Like how this is just another moment of Felicia casually breaking the third wall where we just accept it.
But God, no.
Yeah, Ozzy's gonna look at you and be like, listen, do you trust me? And he's gonna hold his, I guess, wing out.
Sure.
Alright, Ozzy's gonna grab you.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to... Are we able to, like... You know what? Yeah, Ozzy's going to jump out with you.
All right.
He's jumping out of the Ferris wheel cart with you.
I'm
And
assuming
he's
you're
gonna
trying to
look
like, go through the glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, depending on if he makes it through, depends on what he says next.
I'll say I think this is really like 2 actions. The first one is like making a way to like jump out successfully. The second would be the actual jump. Let's do brawn and melee to see if you can like bust the window open. And Felicia, you can help with this as well if you want.
Alright, brawn and melee. My very little brawn.
Oh boy, the one thing I can contribute to. Except given how many successes I've used, I probably won't be able to. And there's one single success in the form of a Jack of Clubs.
Okay.
Well, I have less cards, but as many successes.
All right, so 2 successes total.
Yeah.
But you can drive up if you want, but if you want to call it there, just let me know.
No, I'm driving one more time.
All right, do it.
How much drive do I have now? I do one more drive. Damn it. Okay, yeah, I'm done.
All right, so still just 2 successes between the 2 of you?
Yep.
Cool. I mean, it does help that Felicia did partially break the glass earlier to use her eyes. But yeah, I'll say that the 2 of you do manage to like break the rest of the glass out from the car that you're in. You do try the door. It is locked. You're not able to bust through that. But you do break enough glass so like, yeah, you could probably jump out of this and be relatively fine. There's no risk of like cutting yourself on the edge of the glass or anything. Now, if you would like to jump out, that's gotta be... And both of you will need to do... I'm sorry?
I was gonna say, the thing that Ozzy wanted to do is, like, grab her and jump out with her, and then he wanted to, like, look up and yell, "Alright, now turn yourself into a parachute."
Yeah.
That was his game plan, was to, let's use your cartoon powers.
I feel like that would be biology, but would this count as perform?
I'll say this. I will let you do perform if you want to transform into a parachute. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
However, you do also have an animation pocket. What I might recommend as an alternative is if you want to try and pull out an actual parachute. I'll let you do that too, but that would be an additional flip. But whatever you think is right for the character, either turn into a parachute or find one.
The problem is, like, with the pocket, that requires me to use, like, intelligence and...
It would be wit, yeah.
Yeah, wit and, like, which other stat?
I would say parachute is athletics, which I know you have a lot in.
Okay. So basically, I'm drawing 4 cards at minimum either way. 5, technically 6. What physical attribute would I be drawing for if I just turn into one?
I think that would be brawn. If we interpret brawn as, like, because you are physically altering yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna try getting one, pulling one out first, and if I don't, then I'm gonna try transforming into one.
All right, that's wit and athletics.
That's 6, and all failures, of course.
Cool. You reach into your pocket and you pull out a toy parachute for like a G.I. Joe figurine, so it's like to 6 inches long.
By all cartoon logic, Felicia would be able to jump off with using that as her parachute and get down safely. But she has to worry about Ozzy, so she knows that won't work. So she just like lets it go and watches it fly away.
Maybe you try throwing it out the window just to test it, but it catches itself on the glass and the parachute rips, so it just immediately falls.
Oh boy. All right, now let's see if I can transform into one and save us in the nick of time. Oh, thank goodness. I got 4 successes.
Ooh. But we also got to do Ozzy and agility and athletics to jump.
Great. Let me tell you how excited I am about that to draw my 2 cards.
Yep.
Oh, wow, I got 1 success. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Felicia, you hop onto Ozzy like Donkey Kong riding espresso. Espresso?
I don't remember anything about him.
I like him.
Donkey Kong riding the ostrich buddy. Ozzy, you leap out the window, and it's not a very graceful jump, but Felicia, as you are in the air, and this is to try and turn into a parachute, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you do the Mrs. Incredible, turn your body into a parachute. And Ozzy, you knew when you jumped that like, oh, I'm not good at athletics. This wasn't a good jump. But Felicia is able to recover you immensely well. When you're in the air, she just sort of grabs tighter onto your body and then expands her torso, and it flattens out and catches a wind current, and you are floating down cool as you like, away from this Ferris wheel. You float down to the ground, and you two safely land back on the ground.
Yay. See, I told you.
Felicia, you definitely, like, because you're still parachute, you definitely, like, crumple onto the ground a bit, but you then contort yourself back to shape and stand up like that was nothing.
That wasn't a good show.
I mean, wasn't really sure. Oh, shoot. He's gonna run towards the
booth?
Yeah, because he wants to get local with the K.
You turn to do that, but as you do, you notice somebody is standing there doing a slow, villainous clap. And he says, "That was a mighty fine parachuting jump you did there, son."
Excuse me?
And as the sun peeks up over the horizon and shines on this person's face, Ozzy and Felicia, you are staring at that security guard you met at the convention, / the prison guard you met on Sayonara Station, / one of the other swarmers that is one of River's relatives. He's back.
Who are you again?
Oh, yeah, you have no idea. This person who tried to get me to kill the Juggernaut.
No, I didn't do that at all.
Is he?
You did. Trust me.
That's the guy who put you on that meteor and told you to kill everyone.
Oh, no, Ozzy's lying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna completely get it wrong, so it throws you off your game.
All right, Ozzy, that's gonna be wit and lying, please.
Yeah, I'm good at actually both of those.
And also, who exactly were you lying to, or were you lying to, like, everybody?
I'm assuming everybody.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if that, this is who hired me to kill the Juggernaut, was targeted at Felicia, or at this person to unnerve them.
Sure, none of them. But
Okay.
that is 2 successes. I want to use my sleuthing.
Yeah,
Or is
you
it-
do. You can't. Oh, yeah,
I mean,
you
not
can
sleuthing.
you can do both. So whichever you want.
I should really write down what they both do. all the
Oh,
way
actually,
through.
you can't use sleuthing. You have to use eclectic.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
send you the wording of what they do. This isn't an investigation or a combat flip, so you can't use sleuthing. But you are using a practice, so you can use eclectic.
Yep, so I'll do that.
Cool. So you get 1 additional card.
Okay, well, still 2 successes.
Oh. All right. Let's see how this guy reacts. Cool. He's like, "Mr. Detective, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not what I did at all. I didn't tell you to kill anybody.
Yeah,
Why would you even say that? What's the end goal there, son?"
just to see what you'd say.
Well, that's what I said. You happy with it?
Yeah, actually, kinda. It got you, like, not to be all like, oh, look at me, I'm evil, so.
Well, that's a funny way of going about things, Detective.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your name?
Oh, me? I'm so glad you asked. My name's Roland. And you two have been causing trouble for me and my bosses for far too long, way back at the Entertainathon, and then you escaped from Sayonara Station, and now you're meddling with my plans here.
And you got me fired and kidnapped my loves. Also, I have no idea who you really are.
Would Felicia remember the security guard from all the way back then? This was a long time ago.
This one she was a lot more vain and less humble.
Yeah, this was a while ago.
Fair enough. All right, yeah.
Like she's
so-
still vain and humble and not really humble, but like to a different extent now.
I thought you were about to say she's
Yeah.
vain and humble. I'm like, okay.
The duality of Felicia. So yeah, Felicia, you strained hard trying to remember who this is, and you are not coming up with anything. You're like, I don't want to remember.
No, she just couldn't be bothered to.
Yeah, probably not important.
Did you get me coffee before?
Roland is looking at you, Felicia, like, oh, Miss Fox. There's that classic Felicia Fox wit.
Were you a stage attendant?
Okay, focus.
I am focusing. I'm trying to figure out who this guy is.
Nobody.
Let's tell
Except...
somebody. He kidnapped my girlfriend and my boyfriend.
Did you kidnap them?
Well, not me directly, but,
So you're just kind of useless then, huh?
well, I wouldn't say that. You
Then
see,
what purpose do you serve?
I'm getting to that, he says. I guess you two are unnerving him. Good job.
Good job.
You caught me monologuing.
Gosh, oh my, I'm trying to remember the Venture Brothers thing. Do not perceive me.
Ignore me.
The Grand Galactic Inquisitor sees all, knows all.
No, Ozzy's gonna wait to do the thing that I just thought of.
Okay. Well, the villain's gonna monologue then.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's what I wanted.
See, if you two hadn't investigated that fight ring underneath the entertain-a-thon, this all would have been gravy. We would have been able to take the juggernaut and,
We wouldn't have investigated if you had also done something about the kid, you know. We only got in that mistake because, you didn't do your job properly.
Oh, I think we did our job just fine.
So your plan was indeed to leave the child on alone and unattended to, looking for her dad, guaranteeing that others would get involved.
Frankly, Miss Fox, I advocated we kill the child, but I was outvoted on that front.
She's a stone guard. I highly doubt that you have any conventional means to do that on a shorthand basis.
Oh, you don't want to see what the boys in the back of that convention had.
What, foam swords? I've been to like a million conventions, darling. It's not impressive.
Nah, try real jackhammers.
But there's no industrial grade outlets to plug them into. It's a convention hall. You can plug in like your phone charger, darling.
That's not the point. The point is...
You wouldn't get power. You couldn't even hurt the child. You could throw it, I guess.
How we accomplish what we do, Miss Fox, is none of your business.
But it's directly concerned me now, so it is my business.
I'm gonna ignore that. Miss Fox.
I get the impression you're ignoring something.
Yes, that's right. I'm ignoring you.
Are you really?
Anyway. I'll make this quick and simple. You happen to know my friend River here, don't you? And he reaches into the booth and brings River out, who has been gagged and tied up, and you can see that River is struggling as this guy basically holds her in stand back and she won't get hurt kind of way. My dear sibling here, you two know about her special connection with her swarmer buddies, right?
Yeah, you're one of them, aren't you?
I'm sure you see the similarities, and you do remember, again, it's been a while since we revealed this, you do remember River mentioned that she is a swarmer who comes from a shared clone DNA, one of them being that security guard that you were tangling with at the Entertain-a-thon and on Sayonara Station, who you now realize, or Ozzy does, is the same person.
Pretty sure he was a poster man in the studio.
That wasn't me, Felicia. That was...
Oh! You made the witch's brew. Got it.
Gotta have the witch's brew.
The witch's brew.
Yeah, we have swarmer friends of ours all around Lucky Star Studios. Some operating the lights. Some
Are there any down there?
operating
She
the
points behind
cameras.
the
Some making the witch's brew. Anything that needs to be done so we can keep a tabs on everything.
Well, there weren't any in the washout world. From one guy, and he fell to a bomb.
Oh, what? Bobby Lambino? Tell you the truth, I don't really want to work with that guy, but Blobeiger says we gotta. How is Bobby Lambino doing too? I hope badly.
Dead.
That's a lie.
You're just giving that information out.
But he asked.
Felicia, if you would like to commit to the he's dead part, which you do know is not true, at least not last that you saw him, that'd be charm or presence in lying.
Charm would be 3, and then lying is none. Well, I have 2, so that'd be 5, 6 because I'm healthy. 2 successes, an ace and a jack.
Bobby Lambino's dead?
I mean, yeah,
Good.
look, got the body armor and his key.
The key, huh?
I would like to inform you I have a bomb.
God damn it.
Is he focusing on Felicia a lot?
I think in this moment yes.
Sean, whatever your plan is, commit to it, please.
I will say, Felicia, I won't have you flip to lie for that because you don't have anything that like you could conceivably bluff as a bomb this time. But I will say his attention is on you, Felicia. So Ozzy, if you want to try and do something, this would be the time. But just know that he is still like holding River in a like holding River hostage basically.
I have a bomb part 2. Let's go.
So do I risk? Oh gosh, it really is like a risk versus reward.
And also remember that Felicia did say that, but the bluff is not strong. So whatever you want to do to be unnoticed, you'd have to do it very well.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
I can do it. Actually, risk versus reward. Not gonna use it, but he's getting it in place. Ozzy's gonna use his telekinesis to move his gun to flank. He's just gonna move the gun to kind of flank him. Not gonna shoot yet.
Just get it in position.
Trying to get like out of sight.
Yeah. That'll be then intelligence telekinesis.
That is 1, 2, 3. That is 4 successes.
Ooh. Yeah. As Felicia's like, I have a bomb, and Roland is like, no, you don't. Ozzy, you use your telekinesis to very astutely and very sneakily take your gun out of its holster with your telekinesis and just sort of like hover it around out of sight, and you are able to position it. You're also able to cock and load it so it is ready to fire.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, with 4 successes, you can do that and then position it basically right behind his head. Like, if that's what you'd like to place it. I'm imagining, I'm imagining like right behind the back of his head. So like executioner style. It is there, it is ready, he does not notice it.
Good.
And Felicia's like, you don't know I don't have a bomb.
You can't not disprove my statement.
Why don't you show me this bomb then, Miss Fox?
Okay, can we quit going? No, can we just stop going through the same thing over? Just do your monologue, all right? Just get it over with, and then we'll get back to the bomb.
So you verified that I do in fact have a bomb?
Yes, that's why I said we'll get back to it.
Oh, right, okay. Let's see, where are we? Bobby Libido's dead.
The monologue.
Oh yeah, you want to know how Bobby Libido's doing? I said he's dead. Your response.
She's holding up like a script, like this is like Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I get another shot.
I can't lose.
I get another bomb. Hooray! She gets another bomb. and then Roland takes out a script. He's like, yeah, she gets another bomb.
Time to add 1 more lump of C4 to inventory.
All right, hold on, Felicia. Before you do that, please give me wit and explosives.
Oh, goody. 1 ace.
Oh, man. No, this time you actually pull out a bomb. You pull out a stick of dynamite.
Congrats, the plan has finally worked.
This guy's like, clever girl.
Just looks over at a raptor suddenly.
Looks over, sees the gun. Clever bird.
Whoa!
That doesn't happen.
That's his word.
God.
That doesn't happen, no. But he does see the dynamite. It's like, you're a clever little minx, huh?
Well, been in this scenario a few more times than I can count. Mostly when I'm tied to a railroad track.
Anyway, you monologue.
I suppose we have a little bit of time before the part of my plan enacts. What do you want to know, Mr. Detective?
I mean, you were gonna go into the plan, like what's been being ruined and stuff, so like that.
Oh, nothing's been ruined so far. Everything is... I'll admit it's been a little bumpy because the two of you took the Juggernaut away from us. But, I think we managed to recover from that little hiccup. Just fine.
How?
Well, it's like this. I'm a
shoot.
swarm. Okay. Ozzy, that'll be presents and firearms to shoot discreetly.
Alright, that's 5 cards. Alright, I have to shuffle my deck. I hate this.
Oh no.
So we got a Joker and 3 successes.
Sweet,
no.
sweet.
One of which is the Queen of Hearts.
All right, well, 3 successes to shoot in the back of the head. I'm gonna do a quick thing. All right, yeah, you'd shoot this guy in the middle of monologuing, and he says, I bet you also didn't know that we've got Floyd and Betty locked up in the... Bang! He falls over, and yeah, you shot him in the back of the head. He didn't get enough successes to dodge. He's dead.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, he didn't give us the answers we wanted, but...
River, kinda sorry about your brother.
River is currently gagged and her hands are tied behind her back, so you might have to help her out there. Also, Ozzy, you may retrieve your gun. Please remove 1 shot.
Back to 4.
All is as it should be. Oh shit, I didn't make you flip an additional card for your detective hat. That gives you telekinesis. You didn't need it. You already flipped a lot of successes on that one.
That might have given me the Joker that I don't know. I don't remember. But either way.
As you shoot this guy dead, point blank, River falls to her knees, and yeah, she looks up like, please untie me.
Oh, yeah. And he's gonna untie.
Yeah, you ungag her, you untie her, and she's like, thanks, Ozzy. I owe you one. Oh, and also, she reaches into her pocket and pulls out Logo with a K, who is like, Father, it's good to see you.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, cool. And I'm also glad you're safe too, but kind of
thank you for that. And also, don't worry about him. He always monologues like that when he's get his way. He's always been kind of a theatrical person. Never saying anything of importance, you know.
Either get on the stage or don't, you know?
Exactly. I mean, I went and become a dancer because I loved it so much. But this guy's all like, I want to join the evil empire. Go figure.
You can only be like a supreme leader. Speaking of supreme leader, do you know where they're at? Like, were you able to see his stuff?
Well, I found something on him.
I'm going to start looting.
Okay, you're going to loot the body. Cool.
Beak and all.
Ozzy, you loot that body right there, and you don't find much of importance, but you do pull out a crumpled piece of paper.
He uncrumples it.
All right. It has a string of characters on it, which I am going to send over to you in the Discord chat right now. But for the listeners, this string of characters is B1081G3RRU1E5.
Oh, I can read it now.
You just did someone's sleeper agent code.
Now, in universe, that doesn't mean anything to either of you.
I can read. I know what it says. And my character would absolutely understand that.
Can your character read it? That's the question. Like, can she parse the leak speak?
Is she human enough to read it?
I mean, up to you.
Can she pass the Are You Human test?
Can either of you pass the Turing test?
Yeah, do I draw for that?
Yeah, do intelligence and what would be the reading flip? I'd say space-wise.
So I get to draw 2 cards total. One's a Joker.
Okay.
I think we can now officially confirm she cannot pass any of the Are You Human tests.
You did yell about your DNA before. You're like, do I even have DNA? Well,
wait, hold on. But you're not human. So does that mean you can't?
Yeah, Ozzy, do an intelligence space-wise flip.
okay, let's see if Ozzy knows anything.
In the meantime, I gotta think about this fucking Joker.
You know, Joker you've been touting over us for about an hour now.
Oh, that was already used.
Oh.
That already happened.
Oh, okay.
But you just got one, so I gotta think of a new one.
It's okay. You gotta think of it even more now, because I have no successes in a Joker.
Cool. The two of you look at this piece of paper. You can definitely see the characters. You don't know what the fuck that means.
Is it like a cake?
It looks like a caterpillar.
I don't like it. With its smug face.
Yeah, like bugs?
No.
What's wrong with bugs?
What, is that weird?
I've known some really nice bugs who I've worked with.
Well, okay. Just people think that, like, you know, ostriches only eat bugs, and it's just really insensitive. You'd be surprised.
What do ostriches eat? No, in all this time we've traveled together, I think I've only seen you consume alcohol. What do you eat?
Alcohol.
Just like... But
No,
it's
I'm
liquid.
just an alcoholic. Yeah, I know.
You're not eating anything. You're just drinking to solve hunger.
Call the liquid diet.
Anyway, hey, well,
Felicia, you hear this and like, Ozzy, how the hell are you breathing?
very heavily.
Oh, should the Joker be that Ozzy just dies?
No.
Has a heart attack and dies because he's been consuming nothing but alcohol?
Well, so he's an ostrich, so he has a natural, like, really high, like, you know, athleticism just because, you know, ostriches are really freaking fast.
No, I know.
So by drinking so much alcohol that's his only sustenance, he's just down to, like, human levels of physicality.
And smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, that too. So he's basically just human.
I'm trying to be a detective.
How much agility do you have, Ozzy?
I
One?
think I only have one. I have the base agility.
Which basically means that, like, less athletic than the average human.
Yeah, that's kind of me.
He's an ostrich, though. So be athleticism for an ostrich would be, you know, human.
But mechanically, it doesn't really work that way.
Yes, mechanically it works that way, but I'd say lore-wise, he's just as fit as a normal human.
I guess so, but you also figure it is like a body that is meant to be super athletic that has been tainted by alcohol and cigarettes, which I feel like would be worse. Point is, that's not what happens. Ozzy's not in danger of just collapsing. So the two of you read the scrap of paper with this random string of characters that you don't know what it means, but I guess you've got it. So Ozzy, you may add Roland's note to your non-useful items.
It's a shame we can't comprehend what it says.
Maybe it's like his phone number.
It looks like
I don't care anymore. What?
I can't comprehend the shape of its design.
Hey, focus.
Please tell me someone knows what I'm referencing here.
You cannot comprehend the nature of Gygas's note.
Thank goodness.
I knew what you meant. I was a little like, what do you mean fetuses? But then I was like, oh yeah, I get it.
Ozzy's just like, hey, we gotta quit looking at this. You got people you're in love with, right?
Oh, right, yeah. And we killed the guy who possibly knew anything about it.
I mean, I did.
Yeah, and you killed him because I was distracting him, so this is partly my fault.
You know what? You're right.
Might be the first time we've agreed on something.
Wow.
Give it time.
It'll break down eventually. River says, first off, I did a flip to see if River could understand the note, and she got 2 successes. So she's like, that looks like I think it's an ancient form of a language they call English.
Ew.
I'm familiar with English, but to simulate it. But this makes no sense.
Here, you have fun with whatever here. And he's just gonna give her the note.
Are you sure this isn't Korean?
That's a form of English.
But no, it's not. That's a different planet.
River takes a look at it and is like, I mean, it's the basic English letters and numbers, so I guess it's some sort of password for something else, but I guess we'll just have to hold on to it. If he was carrying it, it must have been important. This fucking guy, River says.
Oh, he's not a guy anymore. He's a dead guy.
Yeah, this bucket of brains.
Well, now he's gonna look at the brains on the floor. And you're not good at explaining things. But it's okay.
Who, me?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Now I feel like I messed up.
I mean, I kind of know what he was up to. So you remember how I told you that I am a swarmer and I have some brothers and sisters who were, not doing the best of things, so I disconnected myself from them and lived my life to be a dancer?
Yeah.
Well, I did a little bit of digging while you two were elsewhere in the park, which also, by the way, sorry for abandoning you two, but as soon as I saw this place called the Big Wheel, I had a feeling that it sounded familiar to me, so I had to sneak off on my own to investigate. I'm sorry for leaving the two of you behind. I'm sorry for leaving you behind, Loco with a K. I should not have done that. I apologize.
Well, you know what? All in due time.
But as you know, that the swarmers have a mind link with each other, but it can only be shared with them. But I'd heard on the grapevine that Roland and a bunch of the other swarmers had concocted a way to spread that mind link to other beings, not necessarily cloned from the same DNA, but they needed some way to clone DNA from somebody and then share the mind link as well. And
oh, fudge.
And she looks up at the Ferris wheel and says, this is how they accomplished it, apparently.
Bob Iger, I will make you suffer. Children run on that, maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. But here's the thing, you two were in that car, so it's got your DNA on file. And I think I know what it's trying to do. And as she says this, the Ferris wheel, which had been just kind of moving on its own in the background, it did eventually return the car to the ground after you had jumped out of it, dramatically stops. All of you look at the Ferris wheel car. This is not the car that you were in. You see that it doesn't have broken glass, but it does look pristine. It looks different from all the other cars around here. It looks unique. And the car door opens. And there's a figure inside, and you see, stepping outside, is a interesting looking creature. Looks like a human ostrich hybrid that is also a toon, and it steps out into the light, and you can see it in full force, and it looks at you and screeches loudly, a monstrous screech. And that is where we will end for tonight. Well done, everybody.
Well done indeed. Hero point for Ozzy for straight up just icing a dude. Just completely no holds barred.
Yeah, I was like, monologue, just go shooting.
Yeah, Ozzy, hero point for capping his ass.
Thank you.
Hero point for interrupting the villain's speech.
I was like, this is the perfect time. It's like, well, I need valuable information, but you know what? No, I can look around.
I'll figure this out.
I'm a
I don't
detective
need
for a
you.
reason.
Bleh.
But no, Felicia just getting on the dude's nerves and just like him just being like, what, fuck it, what? No bomb. Oh wait, now you do have a bomb, kinda.
Oh yeah, Felicia, you didn't get to use your stick of dynamite, so you can add that to your inventory.
Yep.
And we'll just say +1 to explosives, one-time use.
Yes.
Finally, I do have a bomb.
I mean, I had a bomb last time. It's just one I couldn't explode.
True. This one, you can explode right away. I mean, you need to light it, but we'll say, like, that would just be an explosive slip to light it and throw it. But that's for next time. Yeah, so you get the hero points from each other, and you get an additional one from me, cause you're cool. And it's good to be back.
Yeah.
I've missed it. Thanks for listening to Live, Laugh, Loot. We're currently using the Space King system, developed and published by SuperTry Studios. You can learn more about this game or buy it yourself at supertry.itch.io/spacekings. Follow us on Blue Sky at livelaughloot.bsky.social or email us at livelaughlootpodcast@gmail.com. Our intro music is Out of Control by Chill Carrier, and our outro music is One Point to Another by Rocket Max. See the episode description to find out what other songs played this episode or to check licensing information. To learn more about this podcast or listen to more episodes, check us out at livelaughloot.libsyn.com.